These are obviously interesting times in the sport, with a new circuit attempting to shake up the golfing ecosystem, and both tours are going head-to-head in Asia this week. We had spoken to Sahith ahead of the players in March, so let me begin by saying, Sahith, welcome back to WION. I'll get to the Zozo Championship in just a bit, but first a look back on your rookie season. Not all rookies make in excess of $3 million straight up, and barring that first win, did everything go according to plan for you?
Yeah, pretty much. Obviously, making tour championship and all that was pretty incredible. I really just had one goal, and that goal was to keep my PGA Tour card. So I definitely kind of blew my own expectations out of the water, and yeah, I feel like my game has been trending really well, and I've been getting better as the year progressed even. So I think just putting myself in more opportunities to kind of be, in the hunt, in the top 10 coming into late afternoon on Sunday is kind of my goal. I wouldn't say I have, I want to be top 30, that kind of thing. But yeah, I can't complain at all about the first year, and just had so much fun doing it and learned so much. And I'm just going to keep trying and learn as much as possible in my second year.
Sahith, and after a start like that sees you 54 in the rankings at the moment, how do you set targets for a new season? Because a lot is changing between the 2022-23 season on the PGA Tour and 2024, with the players who make the top 70 and reaching the playoffs earning a significant advantage for the next season.
Yes, I think the main thing is I'm still learning about schedule stuff and finding out which golf courses I like to play and all that. And now that I have the opportunity to play in, all the majors and the invitationals, it's so nice to be able to choose out my schedule and kind of see where I can play, 3-4 weeks in a row and stuff like that. Because like you said, there's now elevated events, and it's more important to stay fresh. I think in my mind, it's just important to stay healthy and fresh for those bigger events. And still, like, I'm so new to the PGA Tour that every single event I play in still feels like a really big event and very important. And hopefully that feeling never leaves me. But yeah, it's definitely going to be put a bigger importance on some of the big events to make sure you're in that top 50, because it's definitely going to be a big change for next year.
Sahith, how do you see the new PGA Tour schedule for the season? There are elevated tournaments where prize money is significantly increased, and it will have 20 of the tour's best competing there. Now, does that make it tougher to win on the PGA Tour going forward, or is that something which fires up the competitive spirit in you?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both, because obviously when you make the PGA Tour, you want to play against the best. And I think this new system is going to do that to some extent. I think there's no perfect system, and I don't think anyone agrees that it's a perfect system, whatever is being planned out. But I think everyone appreciates them trying to do that. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how it is. And I don't even want to really kind of look ahead and think about how that would be. But like I said, everyone wants to play against the best, and it feels that much better when you play against the best and beat the best. So yeah, it'll be very interesting, even from a player perspective, to see how it all kind of unfolds and works out.
Now, these changes have come about at a time when golf is seeing a massive civil war. And I've just come back from Bangkok from the Live Invitational that was won by a rookie in Eugenio Lopez Chacara. I need to ask you this, because you were a promising rookie last season. What is keeping you on the PGA Tour, Sahith?
Yeah, I think it's, my whole life I grew up dreaming about playing on the PGA Tour, and obviously the legacy and how much every event has a history and how much it all means to win events and all that. And I just feel like sometimes the amount of money that's in the golf world right now, some people lose sight of how much, even $100,000 or $1 million is. It's still a lot of money. And obviously there's being positive changes for the tour and injecting more money in purses and stuff like that. But yeah, I think, the guys that are going to live, I think it's a great opportunity for them. And more. There's nothing that I don't think any of the players are really that upset that they're going. It's a lot of money and it's a decision, and they're making golf something new and interesting. But for me, the PGA Tour is definitely kind of where I want to be, and yeah, it's just I feel like I'm still competing against the best of the best, and it's a little unfortunate to see the rift in players. I think it's just great that there's so many avenues for golfers to make money and make a living and go about their business. But for me, I just feel like the PGA Tour is better.
Okay, so you're clearly with the PGA Tour, but your name is also doing the rounds as a potential Ryder Cup pick. Is the Ryder Cup something, Sahith, that you're targeting?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I've never, even in junior and amateur golf, I've never, played the Walker Cup and any big events. In junior golf, it was the Wyndham Cup for AJ, so I never got to play in any of those. So I've always kind of had a little bit of a chip on my shoulder for those team events. I was like, oh, those team events, all these guys play. But yeah, I'm definitely using it as just a little bit more of a motivation factor. It's not something I'm consciously targeting or anything. Like I said, I feel like I've made really good progress in my game and just learning every step of the way. So it's like,
you are in Japan for the Zozo Championships. It's good to have that tournament in Asia, and it's a very, very high quality field, Sahith.
Yeah, yeah, very excited to. This is my first non-playoff event. That's a no cut limited field, so it's very exciting to be. It feels like a very important event because you don't see as many people and see a lot of the top players, and I'm very excited to be in Japan too. It's my first time here. I love the food, love the people. I've been here 4 days already, and it's probably one of my favorite places I've ever been in the world. So, golf course is also in really, really good shape. So I'm just excited for the week, and game's feeling good as it's been feeling a lot recently, which is good. But yeah, just really good vibes out here.
Okay, on that note, Sahith, thanks for your time. Hopefully you do get that first win out of the way soon, and it will definitely boost your Ryder Cup chances. Thank you. And I hope that we get to speak to you when you notch up that first win.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you very much, sir.